tutorial. So today's tutorial will be talking about how to make these straps at the back. The design we have at the back neckline, that is what we want to make. So right here, this is my back pattern. I have my chest line and I have my waistline for the back. So I'm making this dartless, okay? That means there's no dart attached to it. So the first thing I'm going to do is to contour my back by 0.75. Okay, so my back contour line, I'm going to place it the normal way we do, like that. So all of this part is not going to be part of this design. So on my chest line, I'm going to take what I have on my waist, my bust divide by 4, because I've eaten into it. Once I cut off this part I contoured, I will eat into it directly. So I'm going to measure my also waist, my real waist at this point, and I'm going to reconnect. Okay, so I'm reconnecting right here. Okay, so whatever I took off here, I've added here. I believe you understand what I did. So the main business of this tutorial is to make this back design. So the first thing I'm going to do, so let me finish up the neckline so you understand what we are doing here. This is the natural neckline. If you are making a back pattern, this is your full back pattern. So right away, we are going into this design. So if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe, turn on your notification bell to receive videos like this every day. Like this video, share to family and friends, drop your comments on the comment section and your suggestions as well. So now on my natural shoulder line, I'm going to divide it by 2 to create this design. So once I divide it by 2, I'm going to determine if my design will be resting on the chest line. But from what I'm seeing right there on the thumbnail, we have the design come down. I'll be using 1.5 for this. Okay, so from here to here, I'll just draw my line from the chest line at 1.5. Then I'm going to follow this straight line, push it up till I get to that point. Can you see what I did? From this point, I just push it from here, so it matches up on this line and on this line. And in this box, I'm going to create my design. So to create that design, from here I'm going to come down by 1.5 once again. So in other words, from the shoulder line, this is the shoulder line, I would say from the shoulder I took 2 inches, and I'm going to measure the same 2 inches, and then I'm going to mark out my line. So it's time for us to start the design. Note that this is the center back, so our designs will be going to the center back. So the first design, we have 5 of it right here. So I'm going to measure what I have from here to here and divide by 5, so I'll be able to get exactly the width of what I want. So what I'll be doing right here is I'll measure 1.2 from here to here, 1 inch, okay, another 1.2, another 1 inch, another 1.2, another 1 inch, another 1.2, and another 1 inch. Okay, so that is what I'll just use to create this design. Okay, it might not actually be up to the 5 number, it might even be more than the 5 number, but that is what the design gives us with exactly this measurement. So I'm going to create these measurements. This is what I'm going to do. I have a straight line here. I'm also going to make dotted lines. I'll be using dotted lines because this is not actually the design line, but from there we'll be creating the design. So I just make dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted lines, dotted lines. So now I've made my dotted lines. I'm going to label them A, B, C,